Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. You're gonna notice this is definitely not Tarkov, and you're very right. I spent the last half hour, at least, trying to actually start the episode, and it all basically ended up doing was I'd spawn in, and less than 36 seconds later, oddly specific I know, but like, and just dying for the last half hour. I don't have any more equipment, I'm kind of somewhat out of money. So I was like, you know what, I need a break. And that's literally, like, that's it. I needed to stop playing, because I was like, this is ridiculous. And I'm not even joking, I am straight up going to play a couple of the deaths for you right now. Okay. You know what, this is a nice central spawn. So where do we want to go for the first camera? Oh, that's right, I forgot about all the forklifts. Yeah, one of the missions is to basically run by a bunch of forklifts. So let's try to get that done too. There's a few over here. Good, and they do kind of disappear. Ooh. Got him. Oh, an MP7, not too bad. This looks like a rifle. Because it is. Interesting. Oh! Man, that guy opened the door without making any went up to the door, opened it without making any noise whatsoever. What? How does that happen? You know, something I've noticed, I really noticed when I was loading in, that obviously I'm going to notice every time, probably every time I've used it, is the height, like the sight over bore in this. Like, do you see how high the sight is? Over, like, that's at least like 5 inches above where the barrel actually lines. Where is this place? Oh, this isn't, okay. Just goes to show I've literally never spawned here before. So while I'm here, there is something I can, like a camera place I could put down towards the Kibba gun store. I am going to go to the power plant. And, oop. Could have sworn I saw somebody, but it was just the way the fences were rendering against each other. That sounds a little bit like the PPSH 41. Oh! Isn't that's fun, right? Yeah. Honestly, and I don't have all that much time to record today, and I was sitting there, I'm like, well, what do I, record instead as a quick, like, hey, by the way, I tried, but I ran out of time just because the game was not, I just kept getting Tarkov'd, honestly. It felt like it didn't matter what I was wearing, just armor didn't seem to want to work. So I was looking through all this different stuff. I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll chuck on some Arma, and you know, that'll be fine, right? Do like a quick cut, like basically do this portion of me talking in Arma, and it ended up I couldn't even get into any of the servers because all the servers I wanted to get on, or that actually had anything going on, had at like minimum of 10 gigabytes of mods worth of downloads. And I was just sitting there looking at my list, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I literally just clicked randomly and ended up in Fallout 76, which is a game I haven't played in forever. But what is really funny about this is I went super spec into shotguns, wherever the cards. I don't remember how this game works. There's somewhere in here, there's the card system and the perks. And if I figure out where it is, here, I'll open up these cards, whatever. Wow, look, perk cards. Non-explosive ammo based, so they must have changed some of these cards up, because I have one for shotguns, right? And no joke, it's like, you know, when you get a kill, you get a bunch more, or you get ammo, right? So like, I would take out a guy with a single shotgun shell, and he would drop me 3 or 4, and just sort of spiraled out of control. So now for my shotgun, I have something like 1,800 shotgun shells, and for my rifle I have like 800 rifle ammo. Right, see that guy took 3 shots because I was so far away from him. He dropped 3. So that cost me like no ammo to actually kill him. So yeah, I know my dad was looking into potentially wanting to play this game at some point. He's been playing through the different Fallout games, and like he's still he's working on something else to kind of change up a little bit. I think he's playing through Half-Life Alyx, and he's really enjoying that one. But he has to play through Fallout 4 next, and I know Fallout 4 is not everybody's favorite, but I think he probably would enjoy it a little bit. And basically I just told him, hey, you play, this is how the order, I mean, really realistically, okay, you can play the Fallout games in whatever order you would like. However, knowing how he likes to consume his video games and how he tends to process different controls and things, right? Because obviously they're all slightly different mechanics. And you know, there's different stuff going on from Fallout 3 to Fallout New Vegas, and then from Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 4, and so on and so forth, right? But I felt the most sort of, quote, natural progression would be to play 3 New Vegas, 4 then 76, because that way they're kind of grouped together in not necessarily quality, but mechanics. So it's not like, here, play 3 then 4 then New Vegas, because you'd be playing like with a certain set of mechanics that drastically change. Right? From 3 to 4 is a drastic change, and then from 4 to New Vegas is another really big change, right? And then you'd go to Fallout 76, which would be an even bigger, you know, basically you're making that similar change but in reverse. So I figured, if anything, what you should do is play 3 then New Vegas, because there are some changes to mechanics, but for the most part it's fairly similar. And then you go from New Vegas to 4, which is still a change in mechanics, but at least you only have to really make the change once, and it's not like, it's not crazy, like it is definitely doable. And then you go from 4 to 76, which has some, it's basically a similar jump from from 3 to New Vegas is similar, at least in my opinion, to Fallout 4 and 76, right? I said in 76, if you would like to play, like, 1, we can play together, and 2, if we play together, I have plenty of material. He's not gonna fire at me, good. I have plenty of material and stuff to help you get started. And even though I can craft, like I'm level 26, I can craft level 26 shotguns and things for you, right? You can't use it until you become level 26. So just in case you were curious and counting, that took me, I think, 2 shots to take this guy out, maybe 3, and he gave me 6. You see where I'm going with this? So even though I haven't played this game in a very long time, but I couldn't tell you specifically when I last played, because the last time I played, or well, because I log in every so often, like not necessarily daily, but because you get free stuff every day, right? And it's usually like a lunchbox or whatever. So naturally, I did. Now the last time I played this, I was on my old computer, and it ran pretty good, but there was still some hiccups, and I believe that's also related to the server that you're on. So I think today, because obviously I have a better PC now, that helps. But I believe that I'm just also on a better, like a quieter server, where people are like actually live near me. Make some handmade glue. Don't smell it. Huffing glue is contrary to what some people would have you believe. Not good. Well, I mean, everyone would knows it's not necessarily good for you, but people use it for certain nefarious reasons. So I would like you to know that as I've been playing this, I have not like a significant net positive of ammo as I'm running around. This is like if I was playing Tarkov and I ran in with a pump action shotgun. I took out one guy with the only shell I had, and suddenly now I have 40 shotgun shells. And then I took out the next guy, and suddenly I have 80 shotgun shells. So that is basically how my experience so far has gone with this. It's been quite funny. Did I? Oh no, I was gonna say, did I go for the perk that lets me go faster, or not faster, but less slow if I'm carrying too much? And I don't think I did, but I do have a perk that makes junk weigh 75% less. But yeah, no, that's gonna be it for today, because literally, I'm not even joking, if I had had a decent enough time on that first run in Factory, then yeah, you would have got a Tarkov episode today, but just, it was like, okay, fine, we'll go to a different map, we'll go to Interchange and run with the G36, and oh no, I died. Literally barely doing anything. So yeah, that's how we ended up here in Fallout 76. Because then everything I wanted to go, here, let's jump in for a couple minutes and record, went, no, you can't because you suck. And I was like, oh, cool, I guess. Yeah. Oh, why do I have a flare gun? There you go. I have a sickle. I don't know why. Not me forgetting all the buttons I have in this game. I mean, there's not that many, but it's just so used to playing other stuff when I went to, like, the keybinds are just different from other games I've been playing. Ooh. Ooh, a free power armor? That's kind of cool. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be in Tarkov, and hopefully Tarkov decides to not be poo-poo tomorrow. Apologies, but I promise you will see. See you later.